Right, so aloha and welcome everybody to the Aquarius New Moon Distant Reiki Share. So grateful for those of you who come all the time and some of the time, and those of you for whom this is your first time here. So very grateful and blessed for you being here and to have this time and this sacred space to be together in community and soul family, connecting with the astrology and connecting with the astrology in the Reiki journeys as well, connecting with our soul, our spirit, and with one another in this beautiful exchange, this receiving and this giving of pure love and infinite life force energy. So, I'd like to share with you a couple things coming up. So, on February 8th, I am teaching a class on Neptune. So, the north node of the moon will be conjoining Neptune in early February. So, actually, February 6th, I'm teaching the class on February 8th. It's a Saturday. And we're going to go in depth into the galactic astrology of this particular transit, what it means, and explore what it means for you. And also do a Reiki journey, really deeply connecting with what feels like this really powerful expansion of heart energy and divine love energy and our spiritual mastery really becoming embodied in a fuller, deeper, more whole, more complete way. So if that sounds interesting to you, would love to have you in that class. Those classes combine astrology and Reiki, and we are together in circle, and it's always just such a wonderful, divinely ordered group of amazing people. So I hope to see you there. I'm also hosting the Pisces New Moon Distant Reiki Share, and that will be at the end of February, February 27th. And it will be like this one, but we'll be talking about different things and journeying with the energies then. I am also receiving one-on-one bookings for this year for readings and Reiki sessions. So you are welcome to go to my website and check that out if you're looking to have a reading from me and or a Reiki journey session that is specifically customized for you at this time. My website and all of this information you can find at taylornorrisreiki.com. And for those of you watching the recordings, the links will be below this video. All right. So happy new moon, everybody. Happy new moon in Aquarius. The Aquarius new moon is marking the beginning of the Lunar New Year, the Chinese New Year, which happens to be this year, 2025, the year of the wood snake or the year of the green snake. And so, with the snake, we have this very powerful opportunity, this moon cycle, this Aquarius moon cycle, as well as all year long, to heal really, really deeply, to transform really, really powerfully. Like, this is a total opportunity to shed old skins, let go, release what no longer serves us, and experience a rebirth, experience embodying more of our soul, more of our spirit in our conscious awareness in our daily lives, so that there's this really seamless flow between our inner world and inner experience and our outer world and our outer experience really being at one and really being unified. Our humanness unified with our soul, with our spirit, and our galactic nature, our earthly nature really being unified as well. The snake traveling on the ground on its belly is a very, very grounded energy. So it's a wonderful opportunity to remember the wisdom from the very deepest, most ancient parts of us and the most future and other timeline and multi-dimensional parts of us, and to have that powerfully wake up in our bodies, express through our lives, and to be grounded in a very physical, very real, very powerful way. So with the wood element too, it's very generative, it's very creative energy, it's very prosperous energy. There's a suggestion totally to really tend one's physical health and well-being and practice good habits. And we're having this reinforced with the south node of the moon transiting in Virgo all year long through the beginning of 2026 as well. So, as all of our galactic energy comes online fully with this Pluto in Aquarius and all of our very powerful mystical, magical, spiritual energy is so activated by Saturn and Neptune really honing in on the final degrees of Pisces and switching into Aries, the north node of the moon in Pisces this year. We have a chance to really integrate and embody and facilitate all of this magnificence of our spirits and know it more in our present moment awareness. It's just a wonderful year for healing, for transforming, and growth, for growth, for connection with the deepest parts of ourselves and the deepest parts of our earthly nature, our spiritual nature, our galactic nature as well. And to be very observant. This feels like a year where our intuition can up level like never before, our clear senses up leveling like never before. The more grounded and rooted and on our bellies we can be very, very connected to the earth. So, very, very exciting. And how this has been feeling already is like an enhancement of our magnetic connection to the earth and the center of the earth. And this feels very much like the magnetic resonance of the body and of the heart, as the heart being like the center of our magnetic field, being held and magnetized with the center of the earth and wherever we are in our locality, in our geography. It's like a new expression of, or a new experience of feeling really rooted and connected to the earth is what I'm sensing. I've talked to some other snakes about this feeling, their real connection magnetically to the earth. Expect that potential if that sounds interesting to you. And that will be so helpful for really integrating these super, super high frequency energies that are available to us. And so, with this new moon, and what we will explore later in the journey is really connecting with all of these energies in Aquarius and all of these energies in Pisces as well. The Aquarian energy is really speaking to the soul, Pluto, and these Piscean energies really speaking to the spirit, especially with Neptune. We can receive a lot of guidance about our personal healing path, our personal integration, our higher guidance, our intentions, and our dreams for this year and beyond, and how we can help each other in co-creating those into reality as well. That is so much of what the Aquarian energy is about. It's about working together, supporting one another, and receiving support from each other and from our family in spirit as well, in all the different forms they take. So these are some of the transits in February. I talked about most of these actually in my Aquarius new moon video. So that's a good one to revisit to hear about some of those. But they're worth mentioning here again that tomorrow, so January 30th, Uranus is stationing direct in Taurus at 23 degrees 15 minutes, conjunct Capulus star. This is a very powerful masculine Kundalini energy coming through Capulus. And with Uranus and Taurus, there's again that sense of grounding and activation. This is also together with the new moon energies and all of this intensity in Aquarius is speaking to galactic contact and more transparency and revealing of how deeply humanity is connected to the galactic and how many people within very powerful positions have been connecting with the galactic for a long time, that this isn't a new thing, and disclosure and more evidence and information about human interaction with various beings from other star systems and other planets is really a part of our experience here. And so, from a personal perspective, this is a wonderful time to connect more with our multi-galactic selves, our galactic spirit guides, and to connect with what changes in our lives will support our growth and our evolution and our liberation as well. Uranus is an energy that comes in and likes to shake things up and, do something different. So, a great way to work with this too is to reflect on a way. It can even be a really small thing that you can do to kind of mix things up, mix your routine up, maybe go to a different place, wear a different type of outfit, eat a different kind of food, whatever it is, try a different meditation practice, a different form of exercise, a different communication style, hang out with a friend maybe you don't normally hang out with, whatever kind of little change you can make. This is co-creating with that Uranian archetype so that Uranus doesn't have to shake us too hard and in ways that may feel more traumatic and jarring as well. So that's a wonderful way to engage the Uranian energy, mix it up, however you're guided to channel your life force energy in unique and novel ways for you. February 1st is a bit of a magical day. That's a day I'm looking at like, wow, this is really powerful with Venus and the moon conjunct in Pisces. Venus is making a conjunction with Neptune, and then the moon and Venus are really together. They're moving on and making a conjunction with the North Node as well. And this is all in the area, the proximity with Skiat star, which is a really glorious, magical unicorn, high frequency, super psychic, super intuitive, super magical, mystical star, really hovering around the final degree of our zodiac. With Venus, we have this sweetness, we have this really receptivity energy, that's divine feminine energy. With Neptune, divine love, pure love, unconditional love, no limits, no boundaries. This can be very creative, very sensitive with the moon here as well. So, a wonderful time to connect with your spirit, connect with nature, go out and experience, engage your senses in a really like pleasing and beautiful kind of a way, this would be a wonderful time to just be really soft, be really gentle, be in nature, be creative. Take some time for yourself and really enjoy this energy. You can enjoy this energy as well with your loved ones, Venus, and have an experience that brings you even closer together in a really sweet and harmonious way here as well. That can be very psychic and intuitive as well. So definitely be listening, Venus, for those spiritual messages here. February 3rd, Venus is entering Aries, and remembering as well that March 1st, Venus is stationing retrograde. So she's going to be coming back into Pisces. So there may be a sense of like, renewed get up and go, starting projects, taking actions, forward momentum and power here, and things that may be initiated in February that you're then working, reworking, and co creating even in a deeper way as Venus goes through her retrograde cycle over the course of March and early April as well. And she's highlighting again this Shiat star, but from a more Aryan type of perspective. So this can be very motivating and passionate energy. This is an empowered Venus. Venus in Aries is very, very empowered here. February 3rd, Jupiter is stationing direct conjunct Aldebaran star, and this is giving a lot of protection, a lot of blessings, a lot of spiritual power, and really highlighting the presence, the availability of Archangel Michael, and just really beautiful beings of the light. This again is an opportunity to connect to your higher guidance and that unification of the higher mind and higher consciousness within your lower mind and lower consciousness, which would be more the Gemini energy. Jupiter being more of that higher mind, expanded horizons type of energy. So there's an opportunity to really reconcile that. Be listening for messages. This is a wonderful day to receive a reading, to do a reading for yourself, to do a journey, connect with spirit, connect with yourself, and be open to guidance and messages. And journaling would be a great activity to do, and automatic writing as well here. All very fruitful uses of Jupiter and Gemini. You can really receive a lot of downloads and clarity at this time. February 6th, we have Neptune conjunct the North Node, doing the whole class about that because this is such a powerful, juicy, rich, spiritual, magical, mystical opportunity to really, really open new levels of opening our hearts to receive divine love, to embody divine love, to connect with our spirits, reveal our spirits, and also with Neptune, release what no longer serves our highest good, to receive any kind of gentle cleansing or purification that may be necessary. This is a wonderful time to connect with the water. Really, all of this early February, a wonderful time to connect with nature and connect with the water, the dream time, the dream world, your time in spiritual practice, your time just, you may need a lot of extra rest as well. Take it, sleep more, rest more, really tend and nourish your spirit and tend and nourish your body as well here. And don't be surprised if your intuition and clear senses are up leveling and in new ways and new abilities coming online, especially for those of us who want that and are open to that. I think this is happening for everyone and humanity as a whole, this increased sensitivity, this increased psychic ability, and just be open to whatever kinds of supernatural, paranormal, different powers and gifts of your spirit that may be more accessible than ever before. And we have more of that. So a little later on here, the Mercury is conjoining the sun here in Aquarius. This is at 20 degrees and 59 minutes. And Mercury is very, very important this month because today, so that at the time of the new moon, Mercury is conjunct Pluto. Okay, this is very powerful soul communication. This is very powerful disclosure, hearing a lot more about the galactic truth coming out, things no longer being hidden, really, with Mercury and Pluto together. Then Mercury is transiting further in Aquarius, conjoining the sun. This is even more truth coming out, even more clarity, transparency, potentially misdirection too with all of this Pisces and Neptunian energy. So being very clear, being very discerning, South Node of the Moon in Virgo, about what you believe, what you're listening to, what you're tuning into, listening with your own psychic senses, your own inner voice, and your own body as well. Your body can be a great way to know if something is true or if it's not true and it's not resonating with you. So, February 12th, we have the full moon in Leo. I will do a separate video on that. I have on screen here the chart of that full moon. It's happening at 24 degrees and 6 minutes of Aquarius is where the sun will be, exactly opposite the moon at 24 degrees and 6 minutes of Leo. And what's so interesting is that at the time of this full moon, Mercury is still in that conjunction with the sun. So we could have even more exposure, even more awareness around things that need to come to light, into the light of awareness being revealed, truths being revealed collectively at the level of humanity and the earth and more the group consciousness, and also whatever you may personally need to be coming aware of for your own growth, your own gifts and talents, your own evolution at this time. So, again, being really, really open to receive messages, to this could be very powerful, powerfully healing and supportive of throat chakra and blocks to your higher guidance as well here, and feeling safe and enough love to really receive that guidance and that clarity and that speaking and communicating of your own truth as well, revealing more of yourself to yourself, and hopefully also having safe spaces and relationships to reveal, your true self to others as well, because that's so much of what the Aquarian energy seeks, is that community and that tribe and that sense of connection. And Leo is all about really being sovereign, being your authentic self, knowing how awesome you are, and coming together with others, supporting others, and shining as brightly as they can be as well. I am really looking forward to this Leo full moon. All right, I'm going to stop my share here and check the chat. I see Ruth, we have another wood snake in the house. Beautiful. So this would have been the first time in 60 years for us to have a wood snake year. So happy Chinese Zodiac sign return. That's very exciting. What an auspicious year. And really, thinking about the galactic snakes we have as well. We have the serpent that Ophiuchus constellation is holding, and how much healing power and wisdom is contained within the snake that's available to all of us now. Also thinking about the Hydra serpent in the sky and how that one of the gifts of Hydra is that it's inability to die. So its ability to live a very long time and be really connected with longevity. So the snake can really offer us gifts and secrets to longevity. And especially with the wood energy supporting and that cultivation of our longevity, our holistic health and wellness as well, so that all of these consciousness gains can really be preserved into these long and beautiful and rich lives of well being and thriving and healing whatever we need to heal as well here. I love all the different animals we have here in the Chinese zodiac, the tigers, the boar, fire ram. So beautiful.